Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie. Here's the page layout we will creating using free versions of the Kadence theme and Kadence blocks. This homepage showcases the beauty and events of a city. I will guide you step by step so you can replicate yourself. Features a beautiful layout with a grid design. The second section highlights the city main voice. Third section presents figures on successful city programs. I will also share quick tips to optimize for mobile devices. You are very welcome to give me a comment. It means a lot to me. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, without any further ado, let's start creating this from scratch. Once you have installed the Kadence theme, we have this nice Kadence theme dashboard with a resume of all available 6 capabilities to customize the site. Global colors, branding, typography, and 3 more options to define the page layout, the header, and the footer. All of them take us to the same spot, the customizer. So we will open the customizer functionality, start taking a deeper look. To open the customizer, simply go to Customize option from your WordPress dashboards. If you are accessing the WordPress customizer for the first time, this is a feature that allows users to tweak and set the theme settings, such as fonts, colors, and much more. You get a live preview of changes you make to your theme. It's only available if the active theme supports a customize ability. Kadence supports this functionality. Since we have Kadence blocks to build a home page design, we will be setting only basic but fundamentally features. The first section is colors and fonts, and this feature allows you to set your color scheme. What if I would like to switch and change my color settings? Well, Kadence comes with 3 global palettes to be applied throughout the website, and you can switch which palette you will be using. Each palette contains 9 color tones. The first 2 colors are the accent colors, and they are mainly applied to buttons and links. They have 2 states, the initial and the overstate. You can assign different colors to highlight buttons and web links items. For instance, let's change this to this greenish color. As you are viewing, immediately it changes live, so you can check if you wanted to use it or not. And then we have the overstate. This is another way to highlight a link whenever someone hovers on top. Let's change this to this color. Let's hover, and there you have it. And to reset to the standard color scheme, is super easy. Just click this reset icon. Immediately it has been reset to the global palette colors. The next 4 colors are the contrasting text colors, helping you to assign and define design hierarchy. The third color, this one, is to define the strongest color for headings and titles, and the 3 remaining ones you will define here for less strongest font colors. Let's change this for us to a green color. As you can see, my site name and my heading one has been changed. And these last 3 options are for background colors, helping you to define clear distinctions within the various sections of a page or a post. As you are checking, we have options to determine colors for the 3 parts within a page layout. The content background color, this represents the parts where blocks can be added and includes blocks such as headers, footers, sidebars, and any other meaningful blocks you may think of. The background color, let's change it. And the site background is site background. We can change it to wherever we want, and we can even use a gradient color to be applied on the site background color. Additionally, easily upload an image by selecting the image from your media library. Next step, I will take a closer look into the typography section to assign the fonts used at the website. All of these settings are applied to your titles and headings. Kadence comes with font pairing presets that you immediately can start using. Just click, and once you are pleased, simply click to confirm the change to automatically notice the change. You can adjust also font sizes based on the size of the device the user is viewing from. Let's say I want to define the size of my H1 heading tag. Desktop. For desktop, I want to assign 30 pixels. Then for tablets, I want to assign 20 pixels. And for mobiles, let's put it 90 pixels. It's super easy. And once you have completed these settings, Kadence will apply all of these font sizes instantly within the WordPress Gutenberg editor. Next, I want to assign the page layout. So for this, simply head over to Page Layout option, put to Desktop to determine the page layout. We have 3 options available: the page layout, for single post layout, and for the archive layout. The page layout, if you set here the page layout inside the customizer, keep in mind that it will be applied globally across the website. So the best way to set this properly is to go to the page settings within WordPress Gutenberg editor. You simply click the page you want to set the page layout, and the icon to access the page settings is this icon in the top right corner. So go ahead and let's make some tweaks. And we have actions to enable or disable the page title, the page layout. So the page layout, we have 6 available options: normal, narrow, full width, left and right sidebar. Another great settings I want to set here is to disable the header and the footer. All you have to do is to switch this button and then update the changes. I already have the home page, and here are the page settings. The page title I disabled. The page layout, I set mine to be a full width. Content will span from right to left, taking the full 100% of the screen size. The content style unboxed. The content vertical padding is disabled. Also the feature image. Okay, inside WordPress editor, I will show you a couple of ways to insert Gutenberg blocks. The easiest way and my preferred one is to just open the WordPress list view panel. Is this blue square icon. Go ahead, simply click on it, and it will show you all the Gutenberg blocks that are available for you to build out your page. They are arranged firstly with the Kadence blocks, but you also have the default WordPress blocks as well. The text blocks, the media blocks, the design, widgets, themes, and the embeds, as well as patterns, which are blocks grouped together. I will be utilizing the Kadence blocks to build out the page. To add a block to WordPress editor, there are a couple ways of doing. You simply running a quick search / key on your keyboard in the list view, and you will get a preview of some related blocks now. So the first block we actually need to add is the row layout block, and this will serve as a container block holding all my content blocks inside. I click on the plus icon. I click now on the row layout. We get an option to select a layout. I go with the 1-column layout for the hero section. Now let's quickly make some adjustments. Press the block. From the right hand side, simply look for the content max width option under the layout. So I'm going to determine that my content width is to be inherited from the theme. This will allow me to center my content on the page. Okay, perfect. Moving on, a layout block consists of 2 elements, the row itself and the section. which is basically the internal column. The section can contain more blocks within, and the easiest way to figure this out is by opening again the WordPress list view on the left. Here you will find the structure of the block. If I open the row block, you will see there is a section block as well. Alright, the settings I like to use. For the row layout, I need to set up a content height to the parent container, the row layout block. And the way to go is by using the minimum height option under the structure settings. So I set mine, I set the inner column to be 100%. So the minimum height, we are actually preventing the row block from becoming smaller than these 800 pixels, but it can become bigger. Next up, I need to set the right and the left padding so we get some breathing room. Locate the padding options. I put it here, 50 pixels, right and left. I will add my background image. The background image size is set to cover all the available empty space. The background image is set to scroll. What I want to do next is to add a chunk of information to the hero section. And for this, I'm going to nest another row block inside the section block, providing me with the ability of making columns. I want a 3 columns layout. So with the section being selected, click on the plus sign here, select the row layout, and choose a 1 column layout for adding my H1 tag. Next, I need an advanced text block by Kadence. So click on the plus icon. Is this advanced text? By default comes with the HT tag, but you effortlessly can change to whatever HTML tag you need to. I change mine to H6 and then I enter some text. On the right hand side, I change the color to white. I need to add some padding, so select the row layout, go to the Advanced tab on your right and set the padding to remove this default padding and I insert 40 pixels left. Next, I need a 3-column layout. So with the row being selected, on the plus icon, select the row layout and go with this layout, 3 equal layout. It's always good practice to insert some padding. So for me, I have inserted padding top, right and left 40 pixels. Inside the first section, I had in another row layout with these 2 equal columns. Adjust the column gutter 20 pixels. Next, add an icon block, this one from Kadence, and justify the item to the left. And the right column, you will add an advanced block, and I insert my saying, and then I duplicate it to speed things up, and I change to paragraph. Now let's add some color. So select the row layout, and then I insert a color, and the last element I need here is a button. So select the row layout, choose to add after, click on the plus icon, add a Kadence button, change the item justification to left and put it for width. Next, I want to duplicate all of these elements and insert it on these 2 next sections. Select the row layout, click duplicate, drag it here, and repeat the procedure. Duplicate and drag it there. Now it's just a matter to change the titles and icons. Pretty simple, right? And let's go ahead and duplicate the button. So select the button, duplicate, and then drag it, repeat it, duplicate, use the icon to drag it, and that's it. Cool. Now that our hero section is completed, I need to add information regarding the city mayor. And for this, I will need a Kadence row block with 2 columns layout. To do that, just click on the plus icon, Then the row layout, I go with this layout. A section by default is added as a vertical alignment. This is the flex control. However, you can change this to horizontal alignment. And furthermore, you have granular control, which means you can set it for desktop, mobile, and tablet. And this brings a lot of flexibility to your table. I want to add some color to my row layout, so I quickly add a light background color, this one. I activate this option to Content Max Width from Themes so that the content is perfectly centered. Because the heading and the subheading have similar format, I decided to duplicate elements from the Hero section. And then I used the drag and drop functionality, and I've put elements where I needed to place them. Afterwards, I have customized the text content based on my own needs. I changed the content, the colors. I had some Laura Ipson placeholder texts, and this is how it looks like. And next, I need to add my social media icons and the signature. So select the Add After option. Click on the plus icon, add a row layout block with a 2 equal layouts. The first one, I will add icons. I change to Facebook, aligned to the left, and then I duplicated. This is vertical, but we can change it to horizontal, so I select the row layout and I change the alignment to horizontal, just like that. Now duplicate, and we can align the items horizontally. You can use this option here, space evenly, space around, space between, in between. I now need to add some nice words about Isabel, and so for that I will select this image block, add after, insert a row layout with this layout. The first one will have an icon. I added an advanced text block with a paragraph format with a dark background. And then on the advanced tab, I want to add a minus margin of 140 pixels with these values. Now it's time to add some spark to this landing page. I will be using the Kadence count up block to add some city data. So without any block being selected, you click on the plus icon and I will choose a row layout, one single. Inside the row layout, I will insert another row layout. This time I will add 4 equal columns. The row layout, I want to insert an image, so background image control, and I want to insert this image, so click on it and then select it. Inside my section, I look for the count up, as this one is from Kadence blocks, and I put here some content data. And then the easiest way to add this count up already configured is to duplicate. So use this ellipse control, duplicate, and then use the drag and drop functionality. Leave it there, click on the ellipse. Now duplicate, select the drag and drop functionality, drag it over there, duplicate once more, and drag it up here. And now I change the values by going to the right sidebar and change the values. Let's check the final results. It looks very nice and professional. And if preview in incognito mode, let's check now. Pretty good. However, there is additional work to be done in terms of mobile devices, especially the font sizes, and this is easy to fix. Let's quickly optimize for mobiles. And here are some quick tips on how to adjust for mobile views. Switch to mobile views by clicking on this icon. Once you are in mobile preview mode, you can check how your blocks will be displayed on a mobile device. And this will give you an idea of how much work you need to optimize your design for mobile. The row layout block is one of my all-time favorite features of Kadence blocks. And these blocks make it so easy to design content layouts that are responsive and look great on all devices. And whether you are creating your own page or your blog post or a landing page like this is my go-to block because of its versatility. However, sometimes, like this example, blocks needs to be adjusted. So by clicking on the first row container block for the hero section, I actually don't need to adjust the layouts for smaller screens, since this only contains a single row block. However, I'm noticing something is wrong. As a pro tip, you can create two versions of the same block, one for desktop and one for mobile, and set the visibility settings accordingly. However, I think I can manage this without that solution. Let's try first using the font size option. And to ensure that the text is legible on all devices, let's adjust the font size. Let's adjust the H6 tag to 5. Another thing I can do is to use the padding option for the container row. The padding is the spacing between the content and the edge of the block. And when designing for mobile, it's important to make sure that there is enough padding around each block. To adjust the padding in Kadence, select the block and simply click on the spacing. As you can see, I have all of these 4 values. So let's put 0, 0. Much better. Okay. And then I went ahead and I just adjust the font size of my third section to a pixel value of approximately 40 pixels. And then I changed the padding values. I had this crazy 40 pixels all around, so I remove it and now it's fine. And because I removed the padding, all the social icons are now nicely lined up. My last step was to remove the excessive padding values on the section block. It had 140 pixels and I completely remove it. Do you know about the top 5 Kadence theme hacks? Just click to watch the video you are viewing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Natalie. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to get more easy videos like this.